Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. The whole of the Sue Gray debacle, I suppose, is continuing to run and run, and it is widening. And it appears now that people inside number 10 are, well, they're willing to spill the beans. There's leaks, there's reports, there's stories about how awful Sue Gray truly is. Now, she has taken to sitting in the garden at number 10 in a little area that sort of links across to where number 9 is. It's a hidden area. It's like a little secret garden area. And there is where she holds court when she wants to vent or plot or instruct civil servants or other aides in the destruction of spads or officials and things like that, where she wants control of things. And it's all being revealed. And now, apparently, Starmer is not very happy that this is coming out. He doesn't want the inner workings of number 10 to be revealed. And he has launched an inquiry into these leaks. Ironically, he's asked Simon Case to lead this inquiry. Simon Case is the Sir Humphrey in this. He is Britain's most senior civil servant. He is the head of the Cabinet Office. He's the Cabinet Secretary, permanent Secretary of the Cabinet, official title. And him, Case, and Sue Gray loathe each other. But there's no one else who can lead this inquiry because of his position. So now you've got Simon Case, who loathes Sue Gray, being tasked into finding out who's leaking things about Sue Gray. I have a feeling Simon Case may not have to look particularly far, if you get my drift. Now, one of the things that Sue Gray is loathed particularly for within the party is by the special advisors, the other SPADs. She's the highest paid of them all. She earns more than the Prime Minister. She was advised not to do this, but did it anyway. And one of the things she's got to do is to try and make savings. Well, she can make savings on her own salary, of course, but that isn't going to happen. But she is looking to cut the salaries and not introduce pay rises to all the other SPADs. So now there's a lot of, distant ground, a lot of resentment between the other special advisors and her. And now when she goes around and asks people to do things, they're kind of saying, no, or they're doing a half-assed job, or frequently, apparently, and this is again what the inside of this spillet of beans is saying, they're doing exactly what she wants. They're not doing an inch more, a work to rule, if you will. It's obedience, you know. That's exactly what you asked for. That's exactly got. But I want that, but I wanted more. We didn't ask for more, and they're doing this, you know, and it is. It's causing a lot of rifts within number 10. You're now getting other politicians complaining. She is, how can we say, she's briefing against other politicians to the press. It's coming to a head. Sue Gray's time must now surely be nearly over. People are talking behind her back. People are complaining about her. It's reflecting badly on Starmer, and it's becoming a very toxic, acrid working environment inside number 10. She herself is worth millions. She, through her position, helped her son nepotistically to get an MPship. He won his place. You have to wonder how much influence she used. Obviously, loads. And you have to wonder, like I say, who is leaking all this to the press. And I think there's only one person it can possibly be. Maybe two. Because it could be Morgan McSweeney as well. But I think Morgan McSweeney may well have more sense than that. He must know that Sue Gray is very close to going, which would mean he became the sole person with access. You know, he would be the groom of the stool, quite literally. But nobody likes Sue Gray Nobody wants to work with Sue Gray. So I think it's a case of she's doomed, I think. And unless Starmer does get rid of her very, very quickly, I feel as well he will be groomed. He is not going to be able to shake off the damage that this woman is doing to him, to the party. It's all up in the air, basically. You wonder how she got to that position, given where she came from. She must have something on Starmer. It's the only logical conclusion that you can make. She's got something over Starmer. Now, there is something we can't talk about, so I'm not going to talk about it, but it makes you wonder if she's not the source of that, which is why things are where they are at the moment with T-junctions and whatever. So I think Starmer may well be too scared to get rid of her. But, like I say, the other Spads don't like her. They're moaning that their salaries aren't rising because of her. The officials don't like her. MPs don't like her. It's grim. It's all coalescing, and I think it's time that it will all start flushing out. Because when the turds do start flushing, there's a couple of big ones going to come out first. After that, all the other dross and floaters will seep out. But the big smeary one will be Starmer, followed by the likes of Sue Gray and all the other hangers-on, the Klingons. And all it takes then is a good flush and a good wipe, and things will start smelling a little bit better. And it doesn't matter which garden in number 10 she wants to visit. Those roses will be certainly brighter if you can get rid of the number 2's from number 10. There's a lot of them. Anyway, enough on that. Things are starting to look up, I think, then, if she's out. Especially as the rest of the Labour Party are fearing the very presence of them. So, they will come to a head and the pressure will be on. And I don't think Starmer's got the bottle for the fight. Who knows? Anyway, the rumour about Simon Case leaving, it's just a rumour. Will he go? Or will he now see what's happening and decide that actually he may well tough it out? Who can blame him? Let me know what you think. Let me see what you think about Sue Gray, the whole shit show at number 10. And I will speak to you later. Bye.